Hey, what's going on, man? It's Case with Everyday Masters. Thought I'd squeeze in one more video before Christmas. I was scrolling through the news this morning and I saw this article, and it was just that inspiration that I needed to make this quick video. When 11-year-old Roxley Doss and her family were given the news that she had developed a brain tumor that was inoperable, you can imagine their dismay. They were told that the tumor, which was diagnosed by doctors at multiple institutions, including Johns Hopkins, had no cure. That was in June of 2018. And now, half a year later, the tumor is nowhere to be found. Young Roxley's MRIs are clear of any trace of the tumor, and doctors can do little but scratch their heads. I'm so happy for her. But my question is, what do you think happened? How can she have an inoperable brain tumor that has no cure, and now it's gone?
Yeah, it's a hot day. I'm hanging in the sunshine. You should hit me with the splash gun. So I could...
It's like it never existed. That's the key. In this reality, Roxley, she never had the brain tumor. She never had it. Now, there is a Roxley that still has this brain tumor and is still carrying out that reality. But in this reality, Roxley never had a brain tumor. She shifted to a different reality. She shifted to this reality where she never had the brain tumor. Now, this happens all the time. People's cancers, tumors, their illnesses just disappear. They just simply disappear. The doctors are scratching their heads. They have no idea how this is happening. How could this happen? I think this is the reason that the Mandela Effect is so important. And I get so many emails, and I always say, so how did you find out about me? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, your YouTube videos. And I'm like, what YouTube video was it? And it's almost always the YouTube video that I did about the Mandela Effect. You can't handle the truth. It's in that one I was talking about how we're constantly shifting through parallel realities 1 billion times a second, but we don't notice this because the changes are so small. But one day, we would start to notice these changes. So this change, like this change with Roxley here, her tumor just disappeared. We noticed that. You know, we noticed that. And someone that has a multiple personality disorder, you'll have one person, and this is documented, you'll have one person that one of their personalities is, say, allergic to bee stings. They get stung by a bee. They start swelling up. They're having trouble breathing. They run to the hospital. They get to the hospital. The other personality kicks in. The swelling goes away. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that person. They go home. All of a sudden, the other personality that is allergic to bee stings comes back in. They start swelling up again, have to go to the hospital. They'll have blue eyes in one personality. The other personality will kick in and their eyes will change to brown. Or they'll have a mole on their hand on one personality. Personality shift, mole disappears. Now what is going on there? How is that possible? Now, if you're so trapped in what we've been told, that's impossible. And that you have to write it off because it won't fit into your box of beliefs. But dude, that is really happening. Roxley's tumor is gone. And I venture to say that in this reality, she never had the tumor. Now, the Mandela Effect, I think is just important because we're becoming conscious of these different realities. Because in the reality that I grew up in, I used to read books called The Berenstain Bears, S-T-E-I-N. That's not this reality anymore. The Berenstain Bears never existed in this reality. Now it's the Berenstain Bears, S-T-A-I-N. The only reason I keep bringing up this particular example is because everybody I know remembers the Berenstain Bears, not the Berenstain Bears. And for the people that are having these alternative memories, I hope this is expanding your consciousness. I hope you're starting to allow new concepts of who you are and how our reality operates to trickle into your consciousness, because this is what's happening. We are shifting through parallel realities all the time. Until the Mandela Effect and people started becoming conscious of these different realities, people just write this kind of stuff off. This is how our reality operates. So there is a version of this world that is not in complete chaos. I mean, I don't think anything's in chaos anyway. I think it's unfolding perfectly. But the version of the reality that you want, the version of you that's healthy, the version of you that's with your perfect partner, the version of you where you have a career that you're passionate about, that reality already exists. And as soon as you match that frequency, you will start to slide to that reality where you're living your dreams. Now, I know this sounds batshit crazy, but dude, this is what's happening. So, anyway, I just saw this article, and it's just another example of, I think it's just another perfect example of how we're shifting to different realities. So, I hope you guys have a fantastic Christmas, and much love to everybody. And as I mentioned before, I'm going to be traveling the country next year, and I hope to see you in my travels. Peace.